Lovely. So I think if we, and this is good for me as well, because I need to go through the plan as well in more detail. I mean, I do understand it, but when people give me scenarios, sometimes I'm like, hang on a minute, let me get my head around that. So if we go through it together and we've recorded it, then you can use it, you can refer back to it. And if there are any things that I'm not sure of, I will write questions down and I will find out for you and come back to you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Perfect.
brilliant. Brilliant.
Okay, so this is the long version of the Truly collection compensation plan. So I think everything here is everything here. No, let's go through. So we know that we have customers. So customers order and they don't have accounts. They just go on our website and they order, and they have their route back to order any products, and they're going to get 10% discount. So then we have our Truly partners. So our Truly partners are people that are going to be sharing, and they're going to be getting the 25% discount. So this is a conversation to have with people when you're talking to them about whether they want to take the customer route or the partner route, because they're different discounts, they're different setups. So if somebody wants to become a partner, even if they're a customer, they can still then enroll as a partner and become a partner. So you then become the enroller and they become the enrollee, and they are part of your downline. So currently, I know that you're looking to build in different ways and looking at strategies. So if you were enrolling and it was someone that was going to be front line with you, you would be putting yourself as that referrer. If it's the fact that you want to position that person somewhere else in the business, then you would need to be mindful of using the link of the person that you're wanting to enroll under rather than your own link. Because if you use your own link, it's linked to you. And if you use the other person's link, it's linked to them. The fail-safe is that when you come to enroll someone, if, for example, you are on the wrong site and you think, oh, heck, I'm in the wrong place, what the key thing at the moment is that you need the enroller's ID number. That is the very, very best way to find that person. So even if it's got you in there, you can overwrite that and put in the ID number of whoever you want to position them under, if that makes sense. At the moment, the functionality of this lookup is not there. It is on the list. And when you put in, say, Derek, it doesn't come up with all the Dereks. It just goes, don't know. So you need to have that ID number. So when we're enrolling, it's really important that you are giving people the enroller number and that you're training your team to be giving out their enroller number, because if all else fails and someone's got that enroller number, they will be able to enroll. The worst scenario is that they haven't got the enroller number, they're trying to find the person, they can't find the person, they get frustrated, they ring you up, they can't be bothered anymore, and you've lost a potential customer or partner. So getting the process right is really important. We are aware of this, and this is something that we're working on. Just to give you some background, we have basically inherited the site that the Americans have, which is Shopify and Exigo. And there's an awful lot that's already programmed in that we can't change. And we are making iterations the whole time to the system to make it more user-friendly. The reason we've come in with the American site is because obviously you've got sponsorship between the US and the UK. So we need to be on the same system. And when we go to the NFR markets, which will be next week, but you don't know that, which will be coming soon, then it will be on the same system as well. So partners are people who are in the business to earn healthy start bonus as soon as they enroll. So somebody enrolls under you and you then earn healthy start commission on that person's orders for the first 45 days. So if they're frontline to you, you'll earn 30% commission for any orders they place. And if they're second line to you, you will earn 10% and the enroller will earn 30%. So that's for your first 45 days. On day 46, they go into core commissions. So then you come into the commissions that are dependent on whether you are core qualified and also whether you're a 1K or 2K partner. Have you got any questions at this point, Elaine?
No, I think that's clear. The thing I'm particularly slightly confused about is the 1K generation and the 2K generation, and
Fine, we'll come on to that.
so it comes later on, really.
Yep, no problem. Okay. So we then come on to our commissions. So once you've got past day 45, as a partner with a team, you will be earning both Healthy Start bonus and you'll be earning core commissions as long as you are core qualified. In order to be core qualified, you need to have $100 in net monthly sales on your front line. Now, that can be your own orders and that can be customer orders, but it can't be other partners' orders. So if you have a front line and all you have is partners, you're going to need to do that yourself. So it is in everybody's interest to have a few customers as well, because then you can place those orders can be placed. And if you've got customers on your front line, then they can qualify you without you qualifying, if that makes sense, you placing an order. But we know that all of our partners are on subscription anyway, whatever that subscription is, and you will be a part of that because you're going to be getting your own products yourself. So then we come to a 1K partner. So I'm just going to squish down here now because that might help a little bit. So when we're a 1K partner, that means that you have unlocked the earnings. Let me just, I've some explanation here. I've gone too fast. So we're okay with the Healthy Start, which is tier 1, tier 2. Core compensation then starts to move down from, it does include your core compensation, includes your tier 1, sorry. And then we come to 1K. Right, so the overview of 1K. This is now, core compensation is now a monthly payment. And you must be core qualified. And in order to get a 1K partner bonus, you need to have $1,000 in tier 1 and 2 net sales in a calendar month. This is excluding your personal sales. Okay. So qualifying sales will include purchases from tier 1 and tier 2. And this will then unlock, once you're 1K partner, it then unlocks generations 1 to 4. Okay, you may go down that far, you might not go down that far at the moment. So that's what that will do for you. And I'll show you on the diagram. I think that's what you were a little bit concerned about, was the diagram, how that works in reality. So on generations 1 and 2, you'll earn 5%, and on generations 3 and 4, you're going to earn 4%. Exactly the same way, you will be core qualified, and when you achieve 2K partner status, and that's $2,000 on tier 1 and 2 net sales in a calendar month, you are then going to unlock generations 5 to 7. So this then will unlock, so you've got 1, you've got 2, so you're now unlocking all the generations down to level 7. So from 5 to 7, you're going to earn 3%. Okay? Yep. Right. So let's go now to the visual. So nothing is uniform, is it? It doesn't work like that. There's teams all over the place doing all different things. So if we have a look at you, The first person that you enroll on your front line is tier 1. The first person that they enroll is tier 2. So they are not part of your generations, okay? They're part of your core structure. So then on that third person, they will have their business and they may have as many legs as they have. And however many people they have in their downline, their generation will then click in to when they get the next 1K or 2K partner. So on the left-hand side of this green bit, you can see a blue 2K. So where that person has become a 2K, that is then a different generation to the first generation. They then become second generation. So it's either 2K partners or 1K partners that then trigger. So in the right-hand side, you've got two 1K partners. You can see the ones there. And then when the ones come in, they then go into the second generation. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I'm just trying to work out the significance of that in terms of earnings.
Right. So generation 1, you get 5%, and generation 2, you also get 5%.
Oh,
So when they go to generation 3, you earn 4%, and generation 4, it's 4%.
oh, I see. So, but this is only once you've got 1,000 on levels 1 and 2. So it's like if someone's got 999 on levels 1 and 2, then they won't get that, will they?
No.
So
Yeah.
it's really like yes, it's really important
So
to do that, really.
but it's important also to think about how this fits into your current structure, because I know that people have have had different strategies when they've come into this and have kind of read the plan in different ways, and that's absolutely fine. And my role's not to advise you what to do. That's not my bag at all. I'm just trying to explain the plan and how it works, and then you kind of fit that in, because you could potentially have a very small generation 1, because actually your generation 1 is all 1K and 2K partners. So you go down into generation 2 quite quickly. Equally, you could have people on your front line that aren't achieving those sorts of levels. So your generation 1 can be quite big. So this is where you have to think about where people are positioned and what percentage you're going to earn from them.
Yes, yes, I see what you mean, but it's kind of, it totally depends on who hits generation, who
Yeah.
hits the 1K or the 2K, which
Yes.
obviously nobody knows in advance who's going to hit 1K or 2K, really.
Well, you should know really with your
Yeah,
leaders. You should you
yeah,
will
okay.
some cadence, and you will get to know the people that are building and the people that aren't, and the people
Yeah,
that are likely to hit the 1K and 2K.
okay.
If somebody doesn't hit the 1K, this is all in a calendar month. So if, for example, the 2K person over here doesn't hit it, but the 1K person then hits the 1K. So 2K has missed it. All of this aubergine color here will, on the left-hand side, will fall into your generation 1. It's wherever the next partner, 1K or 2K partner, falls in your business will then be the next generation.
Okay, okay, yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes.
Okay. And then the 2K generation is again, sorry, my phone's flashing, when you've got exactly the same is happening, where you've got 2K partners, and this is opened up by the fact that you're a 2K partner. So you're now going down to generations 5, 6, and 7. So you've now opened up that bottom bit. Now, if, for example, you don't have that bottom bit and you're still a 2K, you've got nothing to unlock because you haven't got that far yet. Does that make sense?
Well, I think so. I think you mean that obviously we want as many 2K as we can, but if they're within our organisation, so our aim always is for us to be 2K and us to get more 2Ks in our organisation.
Yeah, that's
wherever they end up, really.
That's always going to be the driver, isn't it? Is that you're working with people who aspire to be 2K partners. I mean, firstly, I always look at it first off, is the first goal for everyone is to get their products paid for free.
Yeah,
the first goal. That's the first step. You know, once people get that and they can see that they're getting that income, then I tend to do it. It depends on the person, and you can do, I know Derek will look at everyone individually, as I always have, and you'll be looking, right, this person is building steady and slow, and that's great. So they've gone from getting their first products free, the next target is 500, then the next target is 1,000, then it's consolidation, because it's all very well getting someone to 1,000 one month. It's now ensuring that you get them there every month, and what do you need to do in order to do that? The good thing about this business is that because it's a subscription business, you should know. I mean, people may alter their subscriptions, that's fine. And sometimes people might increase, decrease, but sometimes they might cancel. So you're always going to be looking at your retention, but you want to be adding in to your subscription customers and partners each and every month. The good thing is you know pretty much what's coming because it's a subscription. And you know what subscription people are on. Over time, you'll get to know that kind of cadence. We don't know that at the moment because we're in uncharted territory. And then we're working from the 1,000, and then we're starting to work towards the 2,000. So some people will come in and they will, do that slow and steady, and that's great. And other people will say, right, how do I do this by next month? And what do I need to do? And we can put a plan in place to help them as well. And then to get the most from their generations.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to have a 1,000 plan, really, for people.
Yeah.
And this is where, if you have 3 people on your front line, and I mean they all have 3 people, and checking the maths on that, I'm not I haven't checked the maths, so but I would need to kind of look at it on paper, really, as well.
Yeah. The way I used to work my business was that we used to have, your sort of, like, I suppose, equivalent of Healthy Start. So when people enrolled, you got the, it was called something different, but it was very similar. So what I used to say to people is that I know if you enroll 3 people on this particular package, that's going to pay for your core qualification every month. So if you're focused on bringing in 3 people every month and you pay for your core qualification, that pays for so you've now got your products free. We also know that if people bring in 3 people every month and they keep putting them in 3 people every month, they then go into core commissions. And then that was where they then started to build a monthly income. So they've secured with their Healthy Start the payments for their own products, and then the other money I always used to train was that's your money, that's your profit now, that's the money you're starting to build and earn.
Yes. So when Derek, do you want to say anything, by the way?
No, just want to make an observation, actually. So with the generations then, and the 1K and the 2K, there is no limit on the levels then. Is that right?
Sorry? Could you say that again?
with the generations
Yeah.
of the 1K and the 2K partners, there is no limit to levels, is there?
Well, we pay out on 7 levels.
Okay, so okay, and the generations start
But of course, if
if it
someone
drops
doesn't,
below,
if
yeah,
someone drops below, I think you would
yeah,
talk, I call that upward compression.
uh-huh,
Different language for different people. So what would happen in that instance is if, for example, on this one, on the I don't know if you can see my pointer at all on
Yeah,
the
we can, yeah.
2K. Right, if this 2K person doesn't hit the 2K and doesn't hit the 1K, but this 1K person does, then all of this comes into the blue. So it's kind of, it doesn't make that much difference here because you're on 3% and 3%. It would make more difference on here where you're earning 4% and 5%. So if, for example, this one here didn't do it 1 month, they didn't even get a 1K, and it was all the way down to this person, you would pick up all of these people in your generation 2 and earn 5% as opposed to 4%.
and but that's below 7 levels, isn't it?
So it's not levels, it's generations.
Yes, no, that's what I
So
was trying to say.
generations.
What I was
Yeah,
trying to
sorry.
say is the
Yeah,
generations go much
yeah,
further than the levels.
yeah, much further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
So in
you,
fact,
thank you. Yeah.
are they infinity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until you get to, you've got 7 lots of 1K partners, and that
Mhm.
last one as a generation, then yeah, it can go on. So this could be hundreds of people, thousands of people that still come into your 7th generation. So it's, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not I've into that's level 1, level 2,
No,
level
no.
3.
Yeah,
These are all part of, until you get these 1K
that
partners,
could be at any level.
that's all part of your 1K, your first generation. So actually, structures I've worked in before have been quite different. It's been very much, if they're on and they're trying to place people in different places becomes really difficult because you've got to keep the structure. Whereas here, I mean, again, there is a big element of where you're going to position people because you know who you're working with.
Yeah.
I always tend to, I've always tended to secure my first couple of generations because those are the people I'm working with, and those are the people I'm working with that I want to make sure they get solid 2Ks, because that's really important. And once they're a solid 2K, then you start working with their people to get them to solid 2K, and then you go down again to pick up the
And
next
there's no maximum, is there?
No.
No. So
No.
the earning potential is limitless, really.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if, for example, you had some kind of super team and you had all of everyone on your on this level here was all 1K or 2K partners, then of course that's going to throw this to be a much smaller pool, and so it would go if they all did the same thing. But in my experience, that doesn't happen at all. And things change, don't they? Sometimes people come to the fore and sometimes people drop off, and that's just kind of the way it is and the way life is. But you don't have to be worried about, so I think people are a little bit worried about people who are under people who are under people. It doesn't actually matter if they're not doing anything. It's that person that then becomes the 1K that then is the break of the generations.
So if you're a 1K and your upline isn't, then what happens?
So if you're a 1K and your upline isn't, then you get all the benefits, but they don't. They're not going to click in. They'll still get core, but they won't get generations because
there's
they
an
haven't
incentive
qualified
there to go 1K anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
when you talk
what?
about, sorry,
Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say, so when you talk about core, do you mean levels 1 and 2?
Yes, levels 1 and 2.
Just level
Sorry.
1 and 2. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the core. But yeah, no, the way we're building, I think the way we're building is fine. I've done the math. So we're trying to get 3 strong structures 3 levels deep, and then another 3, and then another 3, and carry on building wide that way. So because I'm basing everything on people's abilities. So if you take it into managing your business, to manage 3 teams is a lot easier than managing 5, 10, 12, whatever.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it doesn't
And you
make
get them
sense to me to
solid,
have,
don't
yeah.
you? You
And
get
also,
them
if
rock
you've got
solid
12 people
and
on
then
your front
start
line,
moving. Yeah,
you can't actually talk to all of them.
no.
So you're losing people, and that's why I think the way to do it is to build from the top down, and and the skills and everything have got to go through more what do you call it, a smaller volume from the top than a
Yeah.
larger volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is that you can set. I used to have quite a set route, a set customer journey and a set partner journey. So there were set trainings, and I used to do one a week for people who wanted to build exactly as you're doing. There were different topics that we'd be looking at, and then I'd have my fast trackers that I'd be, I mean, literally a couple of my builders I'd be talking to 15, 20 times a day.
Yeah. I mean, with the Now site, it's going to make a massive difference. I've used that before. I used it for
Have
about 3 or
you?
4 years, except it's actually a lot more advanced now with the AI and everything.
Yeah,
And when I used it, I found it good.
yeah,
It's like a CRM system and everything
yes,
combined, isn't it? So it's really,
yeah,
really good. Yeah.
yeah. And
And that in itself is also a good promotional tool for getting people in as
absolutely,
well. Because if you've got tools that the company gives you for free,
yeah,
or cheaper even than if
yeah,
people went direct, it's a
yeah,
massive difference. Massive.
yeah.
And I know a lot of people have used it in other companies, so I can even go
Yes,
back to those people and say, by the way, do you remember that now it's like we
yeah,
can get it for free.
yeah. And the cool thing is that where we have people with other businesses, you can put your other businesses on them,
Exactly. You can
and
put more than one business
you
into it.
can
Yes.
put
Yeah.
more than one business, which
Yeah.
is brilliant, because then you can literally use it as a management
Yeah.
tool, can't you?
Yeah. It's definitely a very good tool. Yeah.
So that is going live Saturday,
Saturday.
tomorrow.
Is there going to be like initial training or something on that? Because a lot of people won't understand what it is. It's a bit
Yeah.
overwhelmed by it.
So what I'm doing is so we're launching it in the US on Saturday afternoon. And we've got a US site and we've got a UK site. So they've got their resources, we've got our resources. You will only go in and see the UK, you won't see the US. And then we will be launching ours. I mean, I've given everybody the heads up, but we're getting one of the Now site people to come onto our call on Tuesday. They will be going through everything. I've just had a whole load of enhancements put on it. They've done the US side. They're going to have done the UK by the end of today. All the how to get up and running, how to use it, what all the different bits mean, what they do. So you will be able to get up and running with that next week.
And how will it be introduced? Is it via upline or via the company?
No, it's the company.
Okay, so we won't have links to our upline's team as such.
Yes, you will.
We
Yes.
will.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens is we have put in all of the company stuff. So all of the company information, all of the company assets. It's something that obviously we're only a month old, so we're going to be building out and putting more and more stuff in, more videos in, etc. And then, so for example, Steve has already got Now site. He's been
I was
pioneering.
talking to him about the other day.
Yeah. So he's putting loads of stuff on it for his team. And because you're part of his team, when you go on, he will give you access to all the stuff he's already done. So you can cascade all of that down your team because he's your upline. So he's done an awful lot of the legwork with it. Steve will be the one that you'll go to for training, etc. on this, because he's using it, he's running with it, he's doing it. I'm not in that world.
So with the paid site, then, is that going to be, if we opt to go for premium or something, will that then be commission going upline, or how will that work?
No, there's no commission on it.
No commission. Okay,
no.
good.
So
Good.
what we've done is we have.
So even if we go for the premium one, There's no commission going
No,
up behind
it's
us.
not commissionable
Okay,
on anything. No,
good.
no.
I prefer that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
we felt that wasn't the right
No,
thing at
no.
all. This is
Because then
a
it's right, like almost running a separate business, isn't it? So it's
exactly,
not good.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we weren't comfortable with that at all.
Yeah. No, that's good.
What Lisa has done has got an amazing deal.
Yeah, Steve was saying when he showed me
Yeah,
that the prices are fantastic. Yeah.
yeah, really, really
So
good
that's good.
prices. So it's very affordable.
Just to let you know, Lee, Elaine, the most expensive deal, which is I think $149, they're getting it for 99, half price basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is with everything. That's all the bells, whistles, and everything. But you don't have to go for that. The free one does a
No.
lot anyway.
The free one
Oh,
does an
that's-
awful lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's good.
I think the premium one is basically for people who are really either big builders or people who are really into this sort of stuff. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Coleman might be into
Coleman
that
would
sort of
probably
thing.
go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so
But
yeah,
it's not a necessity.
no, not at all. And there's so much information that you're going to
Yeah.
get just because of
Yeah.
the stuff Steve's put in, the stuff we've put in. And the really cool thing as well is that it can be translated. The avatar can be translated into 152 languages. So when you are enrolling in
Dealing
Europe,
other countries,
we're not going to be changing our assets in terms of doing, you know, a Spanish site and all the rest of it until we hit a certain amount of money that we're generating.
Right. Yeah.
But the AI tool will be able to give all of our assets in the language, which is amazing. Gosh, I wish I'd had that when I had my business.
Yeah, it does make it easier. It does make it a lot
So much
easier.
easier. It's so difficult trying to run teams in different
It's a
languages.
real management tool, so it's better than having all the reporting and everything. Mind you, the reporting's still important, but yeah.
Reporting's there.
good.
Reporting's there. Have a look
Have
at
we
it.
got more reporting now?
You've got loads more reporting. That's
Good.
just
So
been
do we
added.
know if people have reached 1K and 2K and all that, or not
It's
yet?
all in there.
Is it? Okay.
And you'll be
Okay.
able to see who's on subscription, who's not on subscription, who's placed orders.
Brilliant.
Be able to
Okay.
see all of that. I think there's still some enhancements to go, but this is the first. It's way better than anything we've had, and literally it's gone live today. So you're the
Okay.
first person who knows about it.
Okay.
But if you play about in your back office, you'll find it. And what we're going to do with Now Site is when people upgrade to be partners, there will be a button that says go to Now Site, which will open it up for them.
Right, like the back office thing, you mean?
Yes, yeah,
okay.
exactly that. And they will need to register the first time, and then it will take them into the Truly collection, and it is branded in our stuff as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And then I think the way it used to work before, if the uplines put something in, you click another button and then you get all their stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you go into Teams.
Yeah, Teams, that's it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and there's also now in courses, there's the how you get started with it.
Right.
Because of course, with the avatar, you need to input all your details. And I know Steve will tell his funny story about talking about being a pizza man, and then everything the avatar answered was about pepperoni. You've got to be careful what you put in. So it does take a little bit of time and thought getting it right to begin with, because you want it, and you can have it in, you know, you can have it more humorous, you can have it warmer, you can have it, you know, whatever you want it to be.
And then it creates posts, doesn't it, for social media and things like that. So
yeah,
quite a lot.
And also it's great from the fact that if somebody asks you a question and you're not sure of the answer, you put it into the avatar, and the avatar will give you what they think is the right answer, and you can always tweak it. But you know, when people ask you questions, think, oh, I don't know how to answer that, you've got a tool that will be able to answer things for you as well. So it's a massive deal. It's massive. We've spent a lot of time investing in, you know, trying to get it right, get the price right and everything, because we really do feel it's a game changer. It's going to uplift so much.
Okay, good.
And Eric
I'm
Worrell,
looking forward to that.
Eric Worrell is advocating it.
Yeah, I've done a lot of his courses before.
He doesn't advocate anything really.
That's true.
So that's good.
No, a lot of people have used it in the past. I remember when I joined, I used to talk to the CEO at the time. I don't know if it's the same one, but what happened then, it was quite small.
Yeah.
So I was a long time ago, and then I grew with the company, so I knew what add-ons they had and everything. And then I just didn't do. I wasn't into networking. I went into conventional businesses. So
yeah,
I moved out. Yeah, good.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Good. Anything
Yeah.
else, Elaine? Anything we've digressed
well,
a little bit? We're getting all this
I just
insider information.
wondered whether I could share my tree in my back office just to check I've
Yeah,
understood
yeah,
this. Is
yeah.
that all right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Derek, can you
Yeah,
allow me
you've already
to-
got sharing. Yeah,
okay,
anyone can
good.
show you.
Good, okay, fine. It's just I've got somebody due to come in and just wondering where to put them really. So I'm here. So my so really my core is just the people on level 1 and level 2.
Mm-hmm.
And because one of the questions I previously raised was about David Roberts, who's on my level 3,
Mm-hmm.
but presumably, and I asked whether there was compression. So if he's ordering, I'm here, and then obviously I've got Kim, and then Robert, and then David, who's ordered. So for the moment, well, is there any compression, Rebecca?
What do you mean? Would you earn commission on him? Healthy start commission on him? Is that what you mean?
Well, just
Because the answer to that is no, because he's not on your levels 1 or 2.
But you're getting volume.
But you're getting volume.
I get the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How am I paid on the?
So that would come under core commissions. So he would fall into your core commissions. So you would earn 5% on whatever he ordered, as long as you're core qualified.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. So this is just during the healthy start period, is it?
What do you
Or
mean? Sorry.
so at the moment, we're still in the first 45 days, aren't we?
Yeah. So you're
Okay.
earning healthy start on your levels 1 and 2. He's not in your levels 1 and 2, so you don't earn any healthy start on him.
Right.
So the other people will earn healthy start on him. Can't see, is it? Kim.
Well, there's Kim and
You're
Robert, but
yeah.
some
You're getting volume to help you towards your 1K.
well, I thought that the volume.
They don't all come up if they don't place orders.
Yeah, that's what I wondered, because sometimes with
No.
so let's say Robert doesn't order, it's not like he'll be missed out and David in effect would come up.
No.
Okay, but regarding the 1,000, because obviously I'm trying to get these 1,000 in volume.
Yeah.
I thought
That's
the
part of it.
1,000 in volume was just on my level 1 and 2.
No, it's on all of your business until you hit another person who's doing 1K. So your 1K is on everyone unless you have another 1K partner. So if, for example, Robert became a 1K partner, then anything below Robert would go into your generations, but everybody else, doesn't matter how deep it is, because you haven't got any more 1K partners, would all be part of your first level. Does that make your first generation?
Right. It's just, how the other diagram, you've got your level, I thought it was level 1 and 2, and then after that, level 3 downwards is the first generation and the second generation.
Yeah, it's a generation, but they're not in healthy start, are they?
Okay. Sorry.
So level 1 and level 2. So here, you're Kim, is it? And Robert.
Kim's level 1 and
Robert's level 2. So they're not in your generations, they're in what I call your core, your first and second tier. Okay. So you then earn your core, you then earn your generations money when you become a 1K partner. So you'll still earn money on those people in your core commissions, but you won't earn the 1K bonus unless you're a 1K. So if this only kicks in when you start getting people who are breaking out as 1 and 2K partners. At the moment, everyone is in your first generation. That's after those first two. Everyone is in your first generation. So you will earn 5% on everyone.
Right.
So you earn You earn 30% if they are in the first 45 days on level 1.
Yeah.
You earn 10% on level 2. So those two together are your kind of front line, if you like. And
Yeah.
then anything after that, as long as you're core qualified, you will then earn 1 generation bonus as long as you're a 1K partner.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, I need I need to make sure I'm a 1K partner every month in
Yeah.
order to earn on David Roberts.
Yeah.
Are you saying I need to be a 1K partner?
Yes.
Okay, because at the moment I'm not. So for instance, in October, I mean, I need to talk to you another time about that because I didn't earn anything in October, though I did. That's an anomaly in
Yeah.
the back office. But in order for me to earn on David Roberts' order, I'll only earn on that order the 5% if I get £1,000 worth of orders on level 1 and 2. Is that right?
No, it's £1,000 for everyone. He's part of your everyone.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's
Everyone qualifies you to it.
all the volume
Yeah.
qualifies
Oh,
you
right, okay.
towards the
Yeah, I think I've
1K.
misunderstood. I think the thing that's
Otherwise, it'll be too hard, wouldn't it? to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that?
I was thinking it was hard
Yeah.
because I think I was just
No.
It's your
getting,
whole business, yeah.
Yeah, it's your
yeah,
whole business.
Up to the next 1K person.
okay.
So right now, it's all of your business.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because
You don't need to worry
went,
about it until you
yeah,
start
I
getting
went
towards a
through this with
1K
Steve
person.
because I was thinking, am I building it wrong because I'm doing this 3x3? But I'm not. It's actually working out very efficient because you'll find that you make a lot more building that way and making sure it's 1x3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 all the way down. And then move over after 3 levels, move and start another 3 and start working with them and concentrating your efforts because otherwise you're going to be everywhere. You'll never be able to run the team.
Well, exactly. So here, if I want to put somebody in, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter if they go down here, you know.
It doesn't matter, but the thing is, if you're trying to build by 3x3, you're making sure everyone's got three people
Yes.
under them, and
Yes.
for them to then have their free product because that's the name of the game.
Oh, I agree. Yes.
Then it's best to do it that way.
Yes.
Who's that person above Judith?
Oh, Paulette Chapman.
Paulette. Right. Okay. Paulette.
So
Right.
yeah, so she's one of my three.
Yeah.
She's 2 there, isn't it? 2 positions. One needs to be knocked out, doesn't it?
That needs to be knocked out. This is the
Yeah.
one she's building here.
Yeah.
And then I don't think these people are going to do anything. So she's got, you know, we're sort of building.
I think
really.
that CK is going to be doing something, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
he will
And
be.
Benjamin, yeah, those 2 I've spoken to just now, so they will both be doing stuff. Yeah.
Oh well, that's good that they're going they're going to order. Well, I think that's put my mind at rest.
Benjamin. Oh, that was another. While you're here, in fact, Rebecca, Benjamin's got businesses all over Europe, and he's a wholesaler for all kinds of foodstuffs and things. And he lives in Morocco most of his life.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to look at the idea of importing truly into Morocco. I don't know if that's going to be a feasibility thing or whether he goes direct to the States and asks for that. He does shipping all over the world, so
they would yeah, that would be something that he would be better. It would be something that we'd need to speak to Lisa about in the first instance, because of course we're now running the US.
yeah.
So Lisa would be the first person to speak to about it, because we're looking at opening other markets.
Yeah, because the other thing also to remember, quite a lot of Africa, North Africa anyway, is connected to Europe. So Morocco is connected to France, etc. So there's a lot of Moroccans in France.
But where there is a business case and we're saying, right, we've got this person and this is what plan is, it would be something that we would look more favorably on opening that one, if you like, before opening, I don't know, somewhere else
Yeah.
where we haven't got that kind of,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
leg up, if you like. So yeah, it would definitely be a conversation worth having.
Okay.
I mean, what we've done in the past is that we have, I've been involved in companies where what you do is you set up, so Spain will be open, Spain will probably be the closest, so you set up a shipping address to Spain, the closest place in Spain to Morocco type thing, and then you take it across the border.
Yeah.
And so you've got a base there where people are already getting the product.
Yeah.
Although we're only shipping to Spain, you
Okay.
bounce it into another country. That's how I've
Yeah, I mean, he's quite complex anyway, because his accounts runs out of Portugal because the tax there is favorable, even though he's living in Morocco. So,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, there's all kinds of things going on. Okay, good. All right,
Okay.
well, yeah, I mean, it's not short term, it's further down the
Yeah.
line. But I mean,
Yeah.
at least I said to him, look, in the future, anything's possible. We just need to show them that we're
Absolutely.
doing business. Exactly. You know,
Absolutely.
you
You know,
start
if
doing business,
he
yeah.
starts doing business and he starts building his business, then absolutely. But that's
Yeah.
what needs to come first. You know, it's all
Yeah,
very well to
exactly.
promise lots of
Exactly. A
things.
lot of people do that,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, they do it all the
A lot of
time.
people shout
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
rooftops, and then they
Yeah.
never
We've
do
all met
anything.
them, haven't we?
Yes.
Gosh,
Some
yeah.
people are going to take over the world.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember people saying,
Honestly,
"Well, Spain's
I'm
mine." Actually, I've
I'm
had
the
one
world.
person say
I'm so
Scotland's mine.
cynical. I'm so
Yeah,
cynical
I
when I
know.
meet people like that. I'm just like, yeah,
I know.
met you before.
I've spoken
Um,
to one of Merle's
terrible.
doctors, and he's a doctor, and he said, well, Scotland's mine," he said. And
No.
hasn't even placed his first order yet because he
Yeah,
can't get his
exactly.
debit card.
Place your order first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great news though. I'm going to be at the event, the Minogue.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
My
Good.
holiday
Yeah.
was cancelled because I
Oh.
was going to Jordan. They've now cancelled all the
Oh,
flights
right. Okay.
because it's too
Right.
dangerous now.
So you're gonna go somewhere else later on
I'm
or
going to
something?
Iceland for a few
Oh,
days.
right.
That's
That's a
on my
bit
list.
different.
Just a bit different. I was hoping for some sun. I think I'm going to get freezing
gosh.
cold and rain, but never mind.
You'll
It'll
see
be
the
fun.
volcanoes and
I'll
the
go and see the volcanoes.
auroras and the
Yeah,
auroras.
yeah, hope so. Hope so.
Yeah.
So I will be at the Minogue event. So it'll
Oh,
be
good. Okay, that'd be
brilliant to
good.
meet you there.
Yeah.
Oh,
really.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All
Okay.
right. I've got
So
to jump on a call at
just
3.
quickly, I've got a guy I'm speaking to in Austria now.
Yep.
He's from England. He's an English teacher in Austria,
Mhm.
and he's already had the product here from me. He
Yep.
wants to start in Austria. What date are we looking at when you say next week? What date?
I don't know. I
You
don't
don't
know.
know.
At the
Okay.
moment, we're hoping for Tuesday. However, we were hoping for Friday. So it
Okay.
slipped from today to
Yeah.
next week.
Okay.
There's just a few bits that they're programming in. So I
Okay.
don't want to give you a definite. All I'm
No.
being told is we're hoping for Tuesday. But if you plan for Friday next week, then you'll
Okay.
be covered. But I will let you know the moment we
Yeah.
go
Okay.
live. Okay.
Yep. So I've got a person in every country now, so they're waiting.
Yay.
So that's all right.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Can I ask you a very quick question, Rebecca?
Yep.
If I'm talking to someone, because I know someone who's with doTERRA, and I was, is it